Okay, greetings everyone, this is First Centurion 753, the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4, Power and Revolution, Return to the Golden Age of Greece. I can't believe these French fighters, aircrafts are just still there. It's been there for, like, I don't even know how many episodes. I can't get rid of them. Libya looks like we have really strong relations with, however, a lot of people on the site have been recommending war with Libya, which I think might be a distinct possibility at this point. It's the only way to solve this civil war crisis, I think. We've still got Jihadist Caliphate, Libyan Democratic Forces, and I guess even to the south you still have these LTU forces, who looks like Libya is making a move against, but they are just lagging. I don't know, it's the one way to do it. The one strategic suggestion of taking over Libya would also be able to give us bases to deploy on Egypt's western flank there. And then we can advance through the desert from there, launch airstrikes, hit everything we need. And once I take Egypt, then I think I'll have access to the Red Sea, and then we can start really projecting global power. Probably go ahead and conquer a few areas down here too. Looks like there's civil war in Yemen, Somalia. Djibouti is always a good, very strategic site. I think for a lot of nations now today, a lot of countries have. The United States have bases there. As you can see, the French have bases. Who the heck is that? Oh, that is Djibouti. That is, who's that? That's somebody else. Can't tell who that is. That's not them. Somebody else. Oil? Do they have oil here? Airbase, that's one of theirs. China today, I believe, is also making deals to try to establish naval bases here in this country. And I think they're just playing the game, getting all financial aid from all these major world powers due to their strategic location, which is definitely the right thing for them to do. United Arab Emirates, I hope, should be doing the same thing, probably, right? Anyways, taking over Yemen and Somalia geopolitically in the real world would probably be disastrous. But I think in this game, it might be the best way to settle you know, international conflicts and everything. Or settle these civil war conflicts and everything. And then from there, after we gain control of the strategic Gulf of Aden here. Aden is this island right here, I believe, part of Yemen today. Once we gain control over there, we'll have access to the Indian Ocean, and then we definitely have, we'll definitely be able to project global power. Then the other point was to make all these Sahel region countries, who are, you know, these are some of the worst poverty-stricken countries in the world, due to the environment, really. The Sahel region is difficult with the monsoons that cause flooding rains for half the year, and then they're completely dry for the other half of the year. And a lot of disease due to the climate and everything spreading. So this is a very rough, destabilized part of the world. Not a lot of access to here, too, as far as for trade or infrastructure. The rivers in Africa are not very conducive for a lot of navigation. The United States actually has the most navigable waterways in the world, my understanding. Europe's got a lot too, but the European ones are not connected. And you wonder if that plays a role in the reason why Europe is divided today and the United States is united. So, you know, that's just something to consider, because in Europe you have all these rivers like the Danube, the Rhine, the Seine, you know, all the different rivers, Elbe, everything that goes through, Volga River, Dnieper, however you say it, all those rivers. And each river has a different valley and different cultures and all that stuff, and, you know, go figure. Alright, so that's how, little geopolitical lesson there, sorry. Let's go ahead and press play. I don't even know what I'm doing in this. Haven't played for so long. Let's see, what do we have? Budget excess of 28 billion, not as much as in the Brazil, and not as much, nowhere near as much income in Brazil. But economically, Greece is doing pretty good. We are over $1 trillion, and we started with under 200 billion. So from start to finish, big problems with inflation. That's 13%. That's horrible. But look at the growth. So really, we're in July here.
I will not give you my children. They are already under enough bad influences.
For some reason, I am like pissing off the population. I don't know what I did, but culturally, I feel like Greece is collapsing somehow with all the moral system. But that really is going to lead me to probably my next step, which I think is going to be more consolidation of power. Dissolve Parliament? No. Determine powers of Parliament. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, this would be the ultimate coup here. Votes on laws, but no motions of confidence. This would be vote. There would be a consultative role and no real power. Would Parliament actually vote for that? And what the heck was that? They're against it. I did not want that to go through. I hate when this game does that. And you just click, and I don't feel like restarting because I'm already 5 minutes into the video. And I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. And I can't even make it part of a. This is horrible. One thing I could do is lobby. Who can I lobby? Let me go back. I would have to lobby certain groups. That's so annoying. I didn't want to do that. 50-50, 50, 51. Which party am I? I forget. We are the Communist Party, which I think is this one. Right? Central Alternative Party. The CAP. We are the CAP. That wasn't the one I was on. Where is that? Oh, we're here. Look at that. Oh, the left. Right. 51%. And they are against. I guess we can rally support within my own party would be the best way to go. I need 51%. Let's see. Yeah. Meet with this guy. Okay. Who else? I need to go about this a different way. Where are we going? We gotta go into key figures. Party and power, that's me. Let's go, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and try to grab these guys. Grab meetings with these guys, yeah. You know what, if I had dirt on some of these guys, I could probably use leverage. But for the most part, I think they all like me, so I don't know if any of them are really gonna be against the motion. Best thing might actually be to go to another party. Let's go, game. Crashing on me. Oh man, this is gonna be horrible. My mouse is not working. This is not my day for YouTube. Oh, that worked. I can't do anything. You bastards. Okay, this is not even gonna be. I think it's working now. Test. Yep. I don't know what just happened there, but for some reason the mouse was failing. I think I went, I don't remember how far I went into that episode, but I had a pretty good geopolitical rant description there where I discussed grand strategy, and I'm gonna decided to keep that video, and I'm just attaching a new video here. So let's go ahead and move forward as quickly as possible, and we'll see if we can just at least catch up. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Oh, you know what? I got lucky. Because you know what happened? Parliament, there was that stupid thing with Parliament, determining the powers of Parliament, and I found out actually worked out. The game crashing on that time because basically what happened, my mouse could not click, so I had to go off the screen and close the game. But that crash actually saved me a little bit when it comes to the game because I was able to avoid this disastrous move. But I do still really want to do it. So the question is, change the length of Parliament's term. What if I do that? Will Parliament like this? Yes. Let's attach this to the consulting power move. So we'll change the length of Parliament so they'll be in power longer, almost like a leading aristocracy. And then we'll remove basically all power from them, all voting power. They'll be consultative. So I think that's a pretty good move. And you know, when it comes to Greece, the ancient Greeks like Plato and Aristotle, they really didn't like democracy anyway. So, you know, they favored an aristocracy. Where do you think the name came from? Aristotle, aristocracy. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. How about that? And let's call this Aristotelian. Can I spell that? I'm spelling it wrong. Reform. I think I spelled that wrong. Alright, here we go. And cha-ching. And then here it is. Crafty maneuvers. Did it work? Yes, it did. Ho 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 ho. We are good to go now. Alright, game on. Parliament is going to be, all Parliament power is going to be
I will not give you my children.
dissolved. Beautiful. We are taking over. Next thing we have to do is get rid of the elections. This is becoming a dictatorship. And we're making it an empire. That's how it is. Because empires are typically dictatorships. Look at this. Demonstrations, riots, human rights. Oh man, we took a big hit. All idiots.
What's the point in getting through the century to see such garbage? I would kick your ass. And kick the asses of your idiots.
That's
But I
inappropriate.
will stay in the office.
Inappropriate language there, old lady.
The current political orientation somewhat annoy, from Report 12 by Centovic, the different services. According to my calculations, there is already a 31.28% possibility that they will develop Svorsky syndrome. We should rethink our global strategy and increase funding. Ahem.
Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Riots all over the place. I wonder if like the world is gonna hate me now. That was a crafty move on my part. All out
We have
strike.
proposed an unlimited strike for next week. We are not. The cup is full. The employees have.
Let's meet with them. Alright, we'll see if we can survive this move.
Your social policy has backfired. Worker.
Maybe it has. I still have $27 billion surplus. Pacifist Union.
Demonstrations are taking place at
Not worried about them. Homosexual
Demonstrations
community.
are taking-
Okay. Uprising in Athens.
We are awaiting your
It's not that big. I've seen bigger. Alright. Let's see here. Riots. Appear on television. Confirm. And send in police. We are making it a police state.
The current political orientation.
Whatever. With all due respect, Prime Minister, how can you keep this guy in the government? Blunder after blunder.
The sit-in begins to run out of steam.
Beautiful.
The majority.
Yeah.
the rioters.
Good.
We are awaiting.
Fine. What are the other three? I think I'm okay for now. I'm going to get a big, well, we could propose a massive tax cut. But I think I also want to do, somebody suggested. Oh, I forgot what people suggested. Haven't been on the site. I haven't been on my channel in so long. I forgot people had suggested about whether or not I should do minimum wage. I think someone was opposed to minimum wage. Maybe I propose an income tax cut instead. Or value added tax. Income tax is probably better. 1.5 billion. That's not a problem. I don't think that'll be a problem at all. Yep, beautiful. Let's get that law passed. Big income tax cut. That should appease some people, hopefully. We made it work.
Your television appearance.
Fuel to the fire. Alright, I should just shut my mouth. Sometimes presidents should just keep their mouth shut. Oh, what the heck? 83. Not a big move.
We have proposed an unlimited strike for next week.
Yeah, well, I want to meet with you, and we'll talk about raising minimum wage there, buddy. And I'm meeting with these guys. I know that.
The rioters have taken.
All right, let's throw some tear gas into the middle. You do that as well. And you too. Alright, hopefully that'll do something. Locking people up, it looks like. Yeah. Oh wow, police got killed. Reinforcements have arrived to the square. Go. Thank you. What the heck just happened there? There's all kinds of things here happened here. 20 days, sit-in has ended. Police reinforcements have arrived. Country is on fire. I'm at 81% rejected. We tried to negotiate truce with protest leaders in Athens, but despite having regained their favor, the fact that there were lives lost during the confrontation shutdowns discussion shutdown. Iran target, and here we go. Okay, coffee.
Please, let's stop this.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I should have negotiated that first before I cut it. Oh no, I didn't cut it. I cut the income. Minimum salary.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
We can do that.
Very well. We accept your offer.
1384, right? Okay. What do you say there? No, you're not happy about it yet. Can I offer you a medal?
Splendid. I'll give it as a gift to my little nephew.
Oh,
he
jerk.
lost his rattle the day before yesterday.
Jerk.
Don't you?
Shut up. Alright, is he corrupt? That's the other question. How corrupt is this guy? He is a union guy. Not too corrupt. 57. 100's horrible. I wonder if he'd take a bribe. There are all these other things I could probably negotiate. Negotiate old age pension. Let's negotiate worker contribution.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make? Very well. We accept
Alright,
your
so
offer.
1384 minimum wage and 8.1% on worker contribution. That's something I should probably write down.
Yes, I know. In fact, I'm an exceptional being, and I've had this premonition ever since the day I was born.
This guy's got an ego. 1384, make it like 1390. Hope I can pass it. Should be able to pass it. Okay. We'll end that and keep going. Looks like we have retaken the city, put down the uprising.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Very good. Alright, we're gonna make this guy
And why not play a game of...
the same offer. Where are you? Worker contribution.
Very well. What kind of offer? Very well. We accept your offer.
Okay. Change. And then minimum salary.
Very well. What kind of offer?
All the way.
Very well. We accept your offer.
Okay, good negotiations with those union leaders, I think. Now let's keep going. All out strikes are still scheduled for next week. A little concerned about that. Well, if the growth takes a hit, then that might actually be good. We're over 1.1 trillion. If our growth takes a hit, that's fine. That'll lower our inflation. So, like, not a problem. 7 British fighters delivered. Good. Military's increasing. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about this so far. See if we can get through this next week and pass some new laws and get these other laws passed. Let's see what happens here. Coffee.
Please, let's.
I will do that one.
Very well. What kind of off? Very well.
Very well. And minimum salary.
Very well. What kind of offer do you? Very well. We accept your.
That's going to be devastating, probably, to the economy with those minimum salaries being raised like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get these things passed now. Work. That's not where it is. Establish minimum wage. Whoa, that's way too much. 1. We'll make it 1. It's gonna make it 1,400 flat. Boom, boom, boom. Cost is gonna be $3 billion. Poll on that. Let's see if we can get it passed. Oh, they're really against it. I might have to wait till we eliminate their power, and then I can pass it. Popular uprising. National Assembly has been reduced to a popular uprising.
Governmental cell informed.
Iraq, a target.
The rebels have set up a barricade.
More rebels. Look at this craziness. Oh my god. Okay.
The rebels have set up.
Send in the police. I'm not gonna speak. I'll not add fuel to the fire again. That's gonna lock some people up. So far, so good. Strikes, popular strikes, heavy hits. See if we can't cut that taxation. Let's see, we wanted to reduce this to 8.5. Reduce that to 8.05. That will pass. Straight, we'll just pass that straight up. Straight up. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have tried to add it to the minimum wage. Not thinking ahead of myself here. Look at all these things. Get that guy out of here. This could be a little chaotic.
Our governmental cell informed.
And it could be the end. You never know with this game. You could end in like an instant. Did I get the police? I did. The police are on their way. Right now we're holding strong at 70%. And what is going on in Parliament? I want to see determining the powers of Parliament. This is where laws are in progress. We're still in reforms for the 20th. And that is scheduled for the 16th. Vote on the 16th. Okay. Okay. Let's keep it going. Lock them up. Why can't I click on this guy? There's the police reinforcements. Bravo. Man, we took a hit.
Dear compatriots, I address you from the studios of the main national television network.
Oh, they took over the headquarters, huh? Yeah, they did. Alright, let's try and do some spending here. Let's add a big spending bill. Because that's what I was usually doing. I'm kind of treating this more like a neoliberal approach. I need to go ahead and invest in schools and infrastructure, etc., etc. Looks like we maxed out everything here, huh? We did max out everything in education. Okay. Buildings. Let's do higher education. And I'm going to say we want 21 new higher education schools. We'll select that to be spread across the full territory. That is going to cost not even $1 billion, no problem. Secondary ed. Let's build 28 of those. Distribute that over the full territory. And then primary will go with 35, I think, right? 35 would hopefully match everything up here. Distribute that over the full territory. Very good. Salaries? We're not going to touch that yet. Alright, so we got a bunch of new schools being built. Let's go into research. And we want new research buildings, right? 30 researchers. Did I have this figured out? I had this figured out at some point. Okay, so right now we have an objective of, let's see, 261 times 30 equals 0, 0, H1, 4, 6. That is 64,000 in the laboratories, as well as 200 for every 43. So 200, 43, 100 is that. Okay, so let's do that. 8, 6. That's that. They really don't have a lot with those multidisciplinary centers. They're not bringing in a ton of researchers because I have so many laboratories. So what do I do with some multidisciplinary centers? Let's bump this up to. We'll do another. Let's do 35 of these. Oh, that's a lot. 12 billion. We're not gonna do that. We will go with 14. That's 8 billion. That's a lot. Let's just do 7. That's 4 billion. Okay. Distribute them over the full territory. Fire away. And then we want to go into culture. Culture is always a good one. Let's just up the cultural budget here a little bit. Yeah. Oh, can we maximize our cultural budget? Just gonna try to max it out. Let's see what happens. It's not very expensive. We're gonna max out culture. This is gonna turn things around if I max out the culture. Maxing out the culture. It's not even $1 billion. Do it. Boom. What happened? We didn't get those two? Boom. That's gonna turn everything around. And then sports. I think sports might be maxed out. We're not gonna do that. Probably cut that. Disciplines, we maxed out the disciplines. Let's go into buildings. Okay, we want 7 of these. How much does that cost? 380 is nothing. Let's do 21 of these. Because I think I have 7 regions, that's why I'm doing. Oh, I can only do 13. Alright, we'll fire that off. 7. Distribute. Boom. Stadiums, 50,000 seats. I want a 150,000 seat stadium. Let's do it in Cyprus. Hey, let's give them a big one. Nice big island. Swimming pools. I think we did pretty good in swimming, right? Let's 157. Distribute them across the region. That could change things around, huh? Okay. Alright, there's a lot of construction there. Alright, let's see what this does. Get rid of that. Reinforcements have arrived. Impact of televised advice address. Oh, nice. Look at what happened again. There has been little response to the appeal made by Christos, whatever her name was. Hardly anyone came to watch because look what we just did. Wow, we just expanded the culture, turned this sucker around. That's how you take power. Human rights, classical music, theater, dance, architecture, media, tennis. Everybody. And then look at all the stuff we had there. Education, research, culture, variety, music, rock, painting, sports, football. Oh man, look at all this unpopular uprising. We have turned this sucker around.
Purchasing power decline.
But the strike is still going. We still have a strike going on here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's happening. Alright, that demonstration's lasting a few days.
Theory that says if E1 doesn't like E2 and E2 doesn't...
Accept. Okay, I really don't have time to meet with
Without a
them.
real surprise, the paramilitary units of the enemy have entered in action.
Oh wow. That's interesting. Roads blocked.
These renegades engaged paramilitary...
Let's do it. Send in the army. No, I don't want to do that. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Fuse. Strike. $54,000 strikers. We're still waiting for those laws to be passed. I already made you some promises. Invite him to stop the strike and resume work.
Start by fulfilling your promises, and then we'll see.
Okay. Well, give me some time and I'll do it. Work. I should have attached this to the other bill. Minimum wage. $140. Poll on that. 75%. Alright, let's make it a new reform. And we'll make it a works bill. Or I can just wait. I'm just gonna wait. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna dissolve Parliament for another 13 days, I think. See what happens. People are blocking the roads. We're back up to 100. Law on the income tax was passed. Good lord, look at this. This is a political battle. Oh my god. This is just crazy. I think this... Oh my god, this is going too quickly. Alright, what's going on here? Law on the income tax is passed. Good. Dictatorial police. The strike is still on. The police forces count 60,000 strikers across the country. Okay. 180,000. Movement last today's day. Do you want me to order the dispersal of the strike? I don't know. Tough decision. Meeting request with Albania. We don't have time to be meeting with these other countries. What are they, nuts? Let's free the roads. Roadblock has been in place for 3 days. Do you wish to send in forces of law in order to remove them? Alright, let's do that. We'll free the roads.
You are trying to make your policies seem modern and hip. But understand that to call into question the concept of family is to undermine the very foundations of...
She just gave me an idea. In order to maintain my popularity for the next couple days, let's go ahead and meet with some people here that really like me, that are really popular, like this guy. And we'll get his endorsement. And who else likes me? Alright, we got athletes, intellectuals. Any popular intellectuals here? Architect. Yep, he's an architect. Always wanted to be an architect, right? That's George Costanza. Anybody know Seinfeld out there? Naturalist. Let's go ahead and meet with them. Okay, who else is very popular? Let's look into musicians or artists. Musicians might be able to give me a big an actor. That's a big one. That's a big endorsement. Movie actor. Oh boy. Commenter. Satirical humorists. Humorists do not like me. Musicians love me, and this guy's got 90. Let's get him up there. Okay, hopefully that will stem the downfall of my popularity as these strikes continue.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Good. There should be another law getting passed on the 16th, right? That should give some popularity my way, and it's a promise that I made to the unions. So hopefully, good. We got a mole in Palestine. Oh, terminated. Unpopular uprising, roads are blocked. Japan and Russia are now doing something. Yep.
Our government...
Go ahead. No. Alright, 14th. I think we got 2 more days, and we should be able to get... How much time did I put into this episode here? I'm probably going to keep playing. Alright, I'm going to put an end to this episode. Oh, man. Okay. End of this episode. Thank you for watching, and in the next one, we'll find out what happens with these strike conclusions. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.